Hey guys, welcome back. Lucian here with you again, like always, back for another episode of the modded single player series. So, I think this is episode 5-ish, about 5-ish. Let me catch up what I've been working on since between episode 4 and now. I did a bunch of exploring, and I'll tell you why I went into exploring. Took a long little um, tour out to the west, found some pretty cool castles and everything like that. Then took a nice little journey down to the south. Yep. And then I started cutting west, and then my jetpack was running out, so I just beelined it back home since my jetpack was almost done. Now, let me tell you what I've been looking for. I'm trying to look for something for Ars Magica. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for the crystal wrench right here. And it takes a desert nova. And desert novas grow in the desert, from what my memory serves me. I need to maybe double check that, but I'm almost positive they only grow in the desert. So I've been going all over the place to trying to find a desert, and I have just been overwhelmed with mushroom islands. Just every place I go is just mushroom island after mushroom island. I just can't seem to get out of it. And I mean, we're just like, we have look at just spawning of mushroom islands just right there back to back. So it's been very frustrating. There's another one there, there's another one there, there's another one there. That's probably all the same one. It's just been very frustrating, and I don't know how I'm going to get around this, except for maybe start Mistcraft or RF Tools or something like that. So very, very frustrating. And the reason I was set that up because I made a regen spell. That was the next thing I was working on, and you have to get your obelisk to link to your crafting altar. You can't do that without a crystal wrench. So basically, I'm at a standstill for Ars Magica that requires essence. So, speaking of that, and now I just showed you all my journeying, I made a gold bag of holding, and I brought back so much loot. Just start stopping at villages, loot chests, Domcraft chests that are, little altars out there in the middle world. Just brought back so much junk. Not junk, but good stuff. I mean, some of the notable ones: Division Sigil, Infinity Orbs ×2. Some Ender Lily seeds. They got a bunch of Enderium shards, which I could probably craft those up. A few unknown dimlets. I don't know if I said this, but I did add in Portal Gun mod, so starting to see I got some new chunk generations, obviously. So we got some Ender Pearl dust. So pretty good exploring. We filled up that Ender bag. Yeah, you have to compress it, I bet. Because it's icy too. Why wouldn't you? Yep. Why would you not have to compress it? Storage is becoming an issue, which I'm working on. We're going to be working towards the way of a solution today. So these Infinity Orbs, they're fairly common in. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to just turn off my waypoints. Just to make it a little bit easier. Now these Infinity Orbs are fairly common in, what I would call loot chest, dungeon chest. Just right click them and you get skill points. Now when I left, I believe I was on level 5 for Ars Magica. You can see I've leveled up to 7. So that should mean we have 3 skill points to use. And once I hit level 8, which I've been just trying to use my spells just as much as I can, just to kind of just level it up. Not spamming it like that, but just trying to get the levels built up. So I do want to go down the offensive line a little bit, because to get some of the bosses to fight to get more infinity orbs, it's just hard to get in with them with normal vanilla tools or even modded tools. So sometimes having a projectile spell is pretty nice. Talents, that would be a nice one to have. That's a blue. Just create a spell just to regen your mana. So where I'm at utility, light, no. The next one, night vision, not too worried about. Place block, I'm not too worried about. Feather touch, not worried about. Yeah, that's all down the Wizard's Autumn line. Defensive line, leap. I think that's just like a not stepesis, but just kind of like you know what I'm talking about. The heal would be damn it. Well, there goes part of my altar, so that sucks. Yeah, nice. So I guess I gotta rebuild the front of the altar. And rebuild a lectern. But you can see I got several options to undo. The heal wouldn't be bad, and the regen. I don't know if you need like a regen and a heal might be redundant, but let's learn a projectile and force damage or magic damage. Fire damage. I'm not learning about that. Not worried about those two. Frost damage, lightning damage. I'm tended to lead towards magic damage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and learn that. And so that uses all our skill points up, but then when I hit level 8, I should get another skill point. So I'll probably will learn probably the heal as my next skill point. So we got quite a few little Ars Magic things working on, and the reason why I started this so early is because it can take you a little while to level up without having to fight the bosses, and we weren't in a good position to fight bosses. And am I out of nether bricks? No, I'm just blind. Just blind, that's it. So we'll need another lever and another lectern. Both of them are not that expensive. Didn't do any major damage to the crafting altar. I guess I need to go around and look, make sure I don't have any other dark spots. So let's grab a little bit of that. Chest, fix that, and a lever. Cool. And lectern. Okay. So we'll fix this guy up, and then we'll start our working on today's project. You there, you there, and then I'll put this chest down. This has all the stuff ready for the regen spell, but can't work on that yet. All right, so today's project, put this away, is when you start working on like a little bit of basic power. So what I did is I carved in a new room right here, and I'm just going to call this kind of like my manual machine room. and I got a little bit of a power room ready to go. So that's what we're going to be kind of working on today. And I'm going to try to use either that charcoal to start off with, and maybe lava too. I did make a kind of a slime crossbow. It's not great. Slime crossbow, cobalt handle, fire string, and paper binding. So it's not awesome. I don't have any upgrades on it at all. You can see there, I don't have any upgrades that I've made to it yet because I wasn't convinced I was going to keep it. And then I made some manual bolts, basically manual and over iron with slime. So it's not great, but it did what it needed to do, so I could do all that exploring. So that was that, and I also on my journey I did find a full guard pattern, so I can get a cutlass up and going, and a chunk loader here, so that way my crops can all work over there. So let's get going. I want to get at least, I think I did enough for 3 steam dynamos, and I can use that charcoal from upstairs to kind of work on that. So, not that. I can get rid of this. So, kind of laid out where I want it. Not there. 1, 2, 3. So that's like that. So for steam dynamos, we got to both supply it with water and a burnable material, which our burnable material is going to be charcoal. So you get out. So we got some item ducts that we'll use for well, it's not what I wanted, but I'll figure that out in a second. No, actually that would work right there. That's perfect. So that's that. And now we need water. I believe I had this set up for you there, liquid transfer node, and we are going to need a world interaction upgrade. Lock that. I'm going to need some water, which I don't have enough of, but I got a bucket around here. Got 1 bucket of water there. And of course it's dark outside. Is there any water down here that I can grab? That'll work. Alright, world interaction upgrade will go there. Bust that right there. World interaction upgrade. And I did not grab the transfer pipes. Cool. So you can see I do have it wired up where I could actually have a 4th one, but I just didn't know. That's not what I want. Wasn't sure how much I was going to need right off the bat, so I just basically set up for 3. Okay. 1, 2. Throw throw you in here to melt. Sleep it up, and then I'll run up there and grab that charcoal. Now the charcoal is a whole nother issue, and I'll show you why. What's going on up there. So I didn't realize this until right before I started recording, because I noticed that the damn creeper. Oh God! Oh my God! So frustrating. Ugh. Okay. I might have to just redo that whole thing up there because it's kind of messed up anyway. So why don't I just do a cut and get myself organized. But basically what I was going to say before that little issue was, you can see that nothing's getting cut down. The reason nothing's getting cut down is because I guess a tree grew and it broke the windmill, or the water wheel. So I don't have any power coming in, and once the power reserve died, there's no more progress being made. So I'm going to get a water wheel made up and get that fixed, and maybe I just need to reorganize my whole little system over there. So why don't I do that, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. So I patched things up, and I actually was looking at this and realized that the water wheel isn't broken, it's just occluded by that tree. So let's say if we break the power here and send all the power to going towards getting these trees done, that should hopefully fix our issue. But that was after I went ahead and made another water wheel generator. So we're going to go ahead and just put two water wheel generators down after I go to sleep, because I don't like to sleep before I start recording again, because that's silly. Alright, so we're going to get that fixed up, and then hopefully we can kind of continue progressing with what I want to get done today. Always feathers everywhere. So, alright, so that's going. Let's get rid of some of this junk here. Now, if I set up a one more. If I do something like that, yeah, that's not gonna work. And I need to grab my wrench, or hammer, I should say. Alright, so let's fix this. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Hopefully it makes sense. Okay. You there. Let's see if this is going to work, which it does. And that's all looking fine. Okay, cool. So now this water wheel is going to keep this guy going, which you can see the tooltip on the bottom right. It's filling back up. And this water wheel is basically going to be dealing solely with the tree farm. So what I think I should do is let's that, and then make another some kind of something to cook up this back into charcoal. So that should be my plan. And that's slowly starting to fix itself. And you know, one other thing that I wouldn't mind doing, since I have the resources for it, we might set up a sugarcane farm, because we plan on getting into logistics pipes, and to play logistics pipes, you know you need a fair amount of paper. Alright, so we're done there. That's good, for now at least. I'll probably put these away. Over here, I got this wired up. I brought down that 2 capacitors. Got charcoal on there. Got my 3 steams in there. Water going to each one of them. And so now, unfortunately, I should probably go up to a different size servo so I can get round robin. I mean, that's not too hard. That's just Invar. Let's put you away. You away. So let's take off that lower tier servo and let's go up one size, or one tier, so we can get the round robin effect. Everything might be in this one. Alright, iron nuggets. Okay. Alright, there we go. So let's see if Harden has round robin, which I think it does. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Reinforced. Iron, electrum. We have some of that. We'll eventually get it. Electrum. And 2 more iron nuggets. Oh, I don't have that. Hardened glass, fused quartz. Yep, I don't have that. Ah, damn. So that's going to be a problem. Problem. Okay, so what I'll do is just manually... I'll just manually divide it up. 1, 21, 22. And that's putting out 80R ticks. We should have 240 coming in. Oh, yep. Well, let's open this back up to 1,000. And it should settle back at 240. $80 plus 80 plus 80 is 240 last time I checked. Oh, there it goes. It was just, it settled out. Okay. So that'll work, and then these guys will shut themselves off once their power buffer is full. So that'll be good. You know what? I probably should do. I wonder if I got any. Satchel. Leather and 10. Leather and 10. got a bunch of tin in here, I think. Yep. Satchel. Ah, oh, dang. I pulled all the recipes out for crystal wrench that I was working on. Okay, so when it's like an anvil, which I could probably do sooner than later. So that's Invar, 10 nuggets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So we'll go ahead and upgrade these a tier. What you missing? Cool. So one of these will be like pipes and stuff like that. Okay. And then the third one, who knows what it'll be. Just because I definitely should name those. 1, 2, 3. Bam. You know what? I got a better idea. Holding 1. Servo conduits. Cool. So I know what that one is now. Sweet. And then I'll just dump that last level off. And I know how to keep all my stuff organized. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, let's do that. Alright, let me get organized. There's a zombie in there. What if we jump down or something? Alright, so now let me get organized for the next piece that I want to work on. Back in just a second. Alright guys, I'm back. So, fix this all up. Got a new alloy smelter down. Got a chest down here instead of a tiny chest. Hopefully we'll fill up with 5 stacks of charcoal plus the 1 to be in there. So 6 stacks of charcoal to kind of have as our our buffer area. So fix that up. Over here, these guys filled out this capacitor for 2,000 RF or 2 million RF, and looks like still got a little bit of steam there, just kind of hanging out, waiting. So the last and final project we're going to do for today is I want to start working on an assembly table. Now, my goal was to get into logistics pipes early because I'm going to use that for both not only my storage, but basic item routing and a little bit of crafting, actually. So let's start with an assembly table, because I want to use the cheap versions. So pull off gold gear. Like that, and we have our assembly table, and then I see I have 11 diamonds left. So I could make 5 lasers right what I have now. So that may be a good start. And then I got chests ready for that. So let me grab this bag, and I got 3 hardened. 3 lead. So that's not fantastic. Some glass there. Leadstone. Hardened. Hardened 9. I'll just stick those guys in there. Woo! Light level 11, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10. I don't know where that guy spawned from. Unless they're jumping down, which is entirely possible. Or, like a fool, I didn't block this off. Okay. So we'll do that like that. How do we want to do this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5. That seems alright. And then let's just hook these guys up. Yeah, that'll work. Because I don't want to break out that. I want it to look clean. And I'll just break these here. Cool. So that actually should start pulling some of the power out. Yep, just to get those guys going. And then I can start making some chipsets. So we'll make like 10. Let's make 10 iron chipsets, and I'll start getting those guys working. And probably call it good for the day. So go. And what are these set for output? 1000. So we should all have blue lasers here. And 5 blue lasers. Sweet. Alright, so that'll do it today. We're going to kind of progress into more, I guess, logistics pipes now that we have some basic power set up. Tree farm is bringing us charcoal to run things, and we'll only move up from there. Thanks again for joining me. See you guys on the next one.